guys, welcome back to Celebrity Tarot Readings, where I do readings for celebrities and celebrities only. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys are into that as well. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, all the information on how to book one is down below in the description box, as well as pinned in the comments. Oh my God, I love doing personal readings. It's just, I don't know, it makes me happy. So like I said, if you guys are interested in that, definitely check it out. And I want to go ahead and get into this. Let's not waste any time. So this reading is on Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. If you guys are interested, I have done a reading on them in the past, but it was more so about like their marriage and everything. But these two are still fighting, okay? Long after the divorce, they are still fighting. And this stems from a winery that the two of them owned, and it was agreed upon, allegedly. Everything here is alleged because we are dealing with public figures, and tarot is for entertainment purposes only. But long story short, Angelina had agreed to share, she shared her portion of the winery, or she sold it, to someone. But I believe there was like a stipulation in the contract. And Brad said that Angelina did not go through the right protocol, and therefore he is suing her. So what ended up happening later on was that Angelina was like, hey, okay, you know what? I'll go ahead, since you're saying this is not it, I'll go ahead and sell my share to you, Brad. But when her lawyers looked over the paperwork that his lawyers had put together for the selling of this winery to Brad, they were like, wait a minute, there's an NDA in here which talks about if you sign this, Angelina allegedly cannot speak out about any abuse allegations or physical or verbal abuse that had taken place in the marriage. And Angelina said, no, there was abuse there was abuse, and there was verbal abuse as well in this marriage. And she points out allegedly an incident that happened in 2016 on a plane, September of 2016 to be exact. And she said that the children as well as her were physically and emotionally abused by Brad Pitt. Now, Brad has said in response to this is that, you know, of course, he admitted that he wasn't like the best husband or he wasn't the best father, but there are certain things that he's not going to accept accountability for if he did not do it. Okay, so it's like a he said, she said type of thing. But what I want to do here is get down to the nitty gritty and see, because if I'm not mistaken, Brad Pitt had issues with addiction in the past. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Dear God, I ask that you give me the most clear and precise messages when it comes to Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. When it comes to their former marriage, was Brad Pitt physically and emotionally abusive to Angelina and the children? Was Brad Pitt physically and emotionally abusive to Angelina and the children? Whew, okay. 5 of Wands in the upright. As you guys know, upright is yes, reverse is no. 5 of Wands here indicates that there was some type of conflict here. So the reality of the situation is what I'm getting in these cards is yes, there was some abuse here, okay? Woo, allegedly. And keep in mind, the 5 of Wands has come up. Wands has to do with Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. Brad Pitt is a Sagittarius. Now, here's the thing about Brad Pitt's birth chart. He is literally majority Capricorn. And let me tell you something. I'm not surprised in his stipulations that he has in his paperwork, because Brad Pitt is dominant Capricorn. It's in his moon, his Mercury, his Venus, and his Mars. Okay. His ascendant is Sagittarius as well. However, stereotypically, when it comes to a Capricorn, they are all about their reputation. They're all about their work, being a responsible person, standing out as this. I feel like for Brad, if it is in fact true that he was abusive in this relationship, he is fighting tooth and nail to make sure that it doesn't get out, because he cares what his peers thinks. He doesn't want people to see that side of him. Maybe he has gotten to a point where if he did have any type of drug or alcohol abuse, he doesn't want that to reflect on his career. He doesn't want that to reflect on if he has changed. He doesn't want that to reflect on who he is now. Okay. Oh, you also have here the Page of Wands in the reverse. Oh, Page of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody that was like, that's procrastinating, or he may have tried to procrastinate with this situation, which causes some type of conflict. Like he didn't want this situation to get out. But what it's looking like to me with this Page of Wands in the reverse is that Brad was at a point where he was just living very reckless during the time of their marriage, allegedly. Okay, you also have, yes, you cannot make this up. You have the Emperor card, Devil in the reverse. You cannot make this up. Moon card, Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Lover's card. There's Angelina with that Gemini energy. And the bottom of the deck is the Fool card. See, the thing here is that there was some recklessness that has taken place allegedly on Brad Pitt's end in his marriage. But I feel like for him, he's grown a lot. He's become more responsible. Like I mentioned before, I do feel that he's in a different place in his life after recovering from an alleged addiction. Okay, Devil card here in the reverse has to do with addictions, releasing something, having freedom, and trying to restore control in their life. I feel like for him, he doesn't want this to mostly affect his business life. He doesn't want to be looked at as that Page of Wands. And therefore, he's put a lot of work in to make sure that he is now standing in the Emperor position. Okay, this is somebody that is showing that they're very structured. I want to show you how ambitious I am. Again, this is going back to that Capricorn energy, even though, of course, the Emperor is like the Aries and Tarot, but he is somebody that his reputation means so much to him, and he will pay as much as he has to pay. He will align as many lawyers as he can around the situation to make sure that it remains that way. Okay. Okay, so you also have here the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so when this comes out in the reading, basically, I'm telling you, he's trying to recover or restore some portion of his life, okay, after a marriage that did not go well, okay, because this marriage took a toll on him, okay? This marriage took a huge toll over him, and he's really trying his best to try to overcome this situation here. And I hate when this happens. Okay, so I feel like I was talking all over myself, so I want to go ahead and start this portion of the reading over. Okay, long story short, what I'm getting here is that there was some physical and emotional abuse allegedly on Brad Pitt's end, because you have here the Five of Wands, you have the Page of Wands in the reverse, you have the Death card in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse, Emperor in the upright, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Moon card in the upright, Seven of Pentacles in the upright, King of Pentacles in the upright, Lovers in the upright. You have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. And, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool card in the reverse, which means that a person may have made a mistake. So they may have made a bad decision. All right. And having made this decision here is why this person is in conflict. Okay, these two are still in conflict. They're still fighting with each other. There is no agreeing. Both of them are exhibiting signs of immaturity where they cannot just let a situation go. I do feel that for Brad Pitt, he has become a changed man since his issues in his marriage, because you have the Emperor card here, and then you have the Devil in the reverse, which means that he has recovered from allegedly some type of addiction that he may have had, and now that he is in this new status as the Emperor, being somebody that is very accomplished, somebody that is worldly, this is someone that doesn't want his past to affect his present and or his future. And this goes with that Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This was one hell of a marriage. Okay, there was a lot of fighting in this marriage here. There were a lot of things that did not go right in this situation, and what he's trying to do is reverse what has taken place. Okay, even if it means him being deceptive by having her signing this NDA, okay, because he doesn't want this to affect what he is trying to build. There could be some other business opportunities that are coming his way. Also, Brad is, like I said, he likes being looked at as the King of Pentacles. Keep in mind, he is Capricorn dominant, so he does not want this to affect his situation. Okay, King of Pentacles is the type of person that's very abundant. He's a provider. Okay, and this is somebody that can be very generous. I do feel like for him, he donates, he gives a lot of things to charity. And for him, this situation, he just wants this situation to change. You know, this partnership that the two of them had, he is uncertain. Okay, let me tell you something. With this partnership that he has, with the Seven of Swords here in the reverse right next to it, he doesn't want to be slandered in the public. He just wants the slander to end. It's like, okay, listen, I wasn't the best husband, but why can't we just let this shit go? Basically is what he's asking for in this situation. So let's see if these two are gonna let bygones be bygones. Whew. Sorry guys, sometimes these readings will take a lot out of me, and I will need to take a second to see if it all makes sense. All right, I see 12:12 on the clock. These two need to, yeah, these two need to work together. Matter of fact, let me pull the 12:12 card here, because I just saw it there on the screen. Hopefully this means that these two will come together and they will, look at this, stay focused on the task at hand, okay? This is I am focused, okay? You have stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout this entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into a reality. So like I said, there is somebody, whether it's the both of them or it could be one of them, that is trying to stay focused, and they're trying to build some things in their life, and they're trying to remain positive. They just got to get this monkey off their back, okay? So let's go ahead and put this to the side, get another card deck, and see what future energy is going to look like. Will these two decide to handle this case privately, or will more details come out in regards to this alleged abuse or any other claims? Okay, give me future messages please for Brad Pitt and Angelina. If I haven't mentioned it already, Angelina is a Gemini sun, her moon is in Aries, and her Mars is in Aries. Okay, let's see, giving the most important messages for Angelina and Brad Pitt. Most important messages for Angelina and Brad Pitt moving forward. Will they be able to settle this dispute amicably? Well, it looks a little promising, okay, that they may be able to settle the situation, okay, because you have here the Five of Pentacles in the upright, okay. And this is going to be Angelina. Oh man, she is not letting up on this man. And this is Brad. Yeah, it looks like he is, or he has taken accountability. All right, bottom of the deck here is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords comes out in a reading when it has to do with deception, trickery, tactic, and strategy. I do believe that their lawyers are going to try to strategize the best way for the two of them to amicably settle this situation here. But like I said, I still feel there is some type of resentment that is being harbored over here when it comes to Angelina and Brad Pitt, because she feels like for him, there's still some lack of closure here, because he was, in her eyes, very reckless in this marriage. Okay, because keep in mind, he came up in the beginning of this reading as the Emperor in the upright, but for her, she still looks at him as the Emperor in the reverse, which is a very reckless, controlling person that tries to that is trying to maintain control over this situation, and she is not going to back down from what I'm seeing here, at least not. There are some things that he's going to have to agree upon when it comes to this paperwork, because she is not going to back down until it's something that she feels can help in some way on her end, okay? Because you have the Hermit card here. All right, this is contemplation, solitude, and insight. So she may end up pulling back, okay? Come on, Angelina. Come on, Brad. Y'all can work this out. She may end up pulling back, okay? Because you do have the Nine of Cups here as well. All right, emotional stability along with the Two of Swords. She's going to make a decision. It's not going to be an easy one for her to let this go, because of course she still has resentment from, you know, past issues that have taken place allegedly in this marriage. Now, as for Brad, he is finally going to be able to move on from this situation, because you do have the Chariot card here. Also, this could indicate that he could be seeing a Cancer, or there could be a supportive Cancer around him. But you have Ten of Cups in the reverse, reverse, Page of Cups in a reverse, okay? And he is admitting that he was emotionally immature during the stint of this marriage, okay, with this 10 of Cups here in a reverse. So I don't know if publicly he may address this situation and own up to his part in it, but he may end up owning up to his part about there being a broken family or some domestic disputes. Also, that is double confirmation that there was some type of emotional or physical violence on his end. You have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the Fool card in the reverse. This situation has caused him to grow up spiritually and emotionally, and he is owning up to his mistakes, okay? He was very reckless at that time, and he admits that he was. So I don't know if he's gonna admit this in like some type of open letter and have it sent out to the public, and I just keep seeing it. I keep seeing it as it being something that he writes out, like how Johnny Depp wrote a letter at the end of his trial. I feel like Brad is going to do that in some way where he owns up to his end of it, but it's not going to be like detailed, like I did this, but it's going to be, I wasn't the most responsible XYZ. Okay, so let me see why these messages are coming through. If you guys are enjoying this reading so far, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would really appreciate it. All right. Give me the most important messages that need to come through at this time, please, for Angelina. Give me the most important messages that need to come through for Angelina and Brad Pitt. Angelina and Brad Pitt. Scorpio, okay, so there could be a Scorpio significant to this situation. You have angel numbers 888, okay, so everything is going to be falling into place. I do believe this is a double confirmation that these two are going to eventually get on the same page. It says, does your person fit the ideal person you envisioned? Okay, you have curb your spending. You have getting a raise. Now, keep in mind, I'm reading for two people that are no longer together. This could be the energy around somebody that they're seeing. All right, you also have call Tyrone. I did notice that Five of Pentacles came out in this reading. So that's sort of like somebody being put out. Call Tyrone. All right, you have dark complexion, okay? So somebody could be involved with somebody that's a dark complexion. Could be someone they know. You have love on a two-way street. You have someone has the initial T. Somebody could be dating, like I said, in an interracial relationship. You have here, grow your platform. Oh, you have liar. I'm telling you, on her end, she is still not feeling Brad with him coming up as an emperor in a reverse. All right, you have don't change. Oh, nose itchy. All right, you have dating exclusively, okay? So somebody could be dating someone exclusively. You cannot make this up. I will take accountability for my actions. So like I said, if Brad doesn't say something face-to-face to Angelina, there may be something publicly that he speaks about in which he is taking accountability for his actions. Ooh, there could have been some infidelity in this relationship. In this marriage at one point when they were together, you have multiple sex partners. And then you also have Pisces here. So I want to go ahead and close this off with some future fortune messages for both people. Okay. Okay, let's use these. Okay, let me get some future messages for Angelina. Future messages, please, for Angelina. Future messages for Brad Pitt. Future messages for Brad Pitt. So, future messages for Angelina is getting together with friends, okay? The support of friends and family could be something that's very important to her at this time. You have Candle. It says you will be shown the way, okay? I do believe that's in reference to that 888. Everything's going to be falling into place. Something significant could have happened this past September. Could be September 2023. Also, this could indicate a Virgo, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this is Virgo and Libra energy. Yeah. All right, so she could meet a Virgo or a Libra. All right, when it comes to Brad, it says a change for the better. You cannot make this up. This is going to be something that's going to help them moving forward, all right? You have here sorrow over loss. That 10 of Cups is in a reverse on his side, so they could have to do with, of course, you know, the family dynamic and it not being the same as it was before. And you have do not back down from opposition. So show strength and fortitude. So guys, there you have it. All right. If you all enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, I'm the Sag Moon Diva. If you're interested in a personal, all the information on how to book one is below. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.